that gave us
his
a thing.
chest. So when you're ready to start.
Yeah, why is it so loud all of a sudden? Oh, wait. I think you might have turned up the volume on the TV.
Did I?
Yeah, because you were clicking a bunch of buttons over there, right?
No, I only touched the power button.
I don't know. You were doing the Morty thing where you were kind of clicking buttons around.
You know,
And then you finally hit the button.
now I feel like we clicked the wrong button. Thank you.
Well, the very bottom button
This
is the power button. I don't know. Everything seems to be normal. Like the sound levels over there aren't that bad.
Okay, well, let's get this show on the road. Are you ready?
Yep, open the box. Open the box. What's in the box?
We're not even gonna, welcome back. None of that.
I'm too tired.
You're too tired. You're a terrible
Listen,
host.
okay, the rains are gone, and they left me in a sleep-deprived state.
No one told you to be a freak of nature. I will apologize.
There's a lot of other people out there that aren't, like, anesthetized by the rain.
I'm opening the box. You freak of nature.
What's in the box?
It's something useless. Yay! Toadette, you suck.
Didn't we get a spooky peekaboo before?
There's more than one.
Oh.
That was a waste of my time, Toadette. Can't go here yet.
But we have a hammer.
Or do we?
Yeah, we do. Mario's the one that smashes people.
Is he now?
Yes.
I will apologize for my coughing throughout this broadcast. As you can tell, I sound very, very bad. But it's not as bad as yesterday, thank God. Ooh, bonus level. Special weapon. Let's do this.
Blackbird sitting on a bale of hay. Not a hail of bay. What the heck is a hail of bay?
I don't know.
What's the statue?
You gotta place it on this.
Oh.
And then your coin.
See, I thought you had to put tombstones on top of those things.
And then you do that, you get these coins.
They just hide one that's like evilly just behind the red.
God, I would be so mad.
Over there. Dee 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 dink.
Yay. More weapons for Rabbit Luigi.
So we have one more key to find.
Yeah. And then we get to meet Tom Fan.
Tom Flan.
Okay, I remember this puzzle now.
Actually, I've been on a binge for watching, like, people search out, like, quote-unquote, like, gourmet, like, Japanese pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, people try to make creme brulees. And other people trying to make flans. And they're all, like, I mean, obviously, I'm not a culinary person at all, so to me, they're all the same thing.
They just add custard.
And yeah, it's just depending on, like, do you put, like, do you burn the top? Do you add sugar to it? Do you put, I don't remember if it's brown sugar or if it's like a fake brulee that they do for the Japanese pudding. But somehow they achieve that nice little burnt top look, but at the bottom, because Japanese pudding is like an upside down flan.
Still sounds good.
It is good. It's weird how, because Americans don't like have it everywhere, like whenever they see it, it's like, oh my god, but then like you live there for like 3 months and you're just like, oh my god, it's everywhere.
I'm done with this. No.
I don't think people are so much done with it, but it's one of those things where it's like, I can give it a pass. I've finally achieved I've attained the level of give it a pass. Whereas right now, if someone were to like bring in a tray of pudding, I'd be like, I'm having 3.
Pudding's it's gross.
Well, standard pudding, because
standard pudding's worse.
Because like the American pudding is what?
Diabetes.
Flavored gelatin that's sometimes burnt.
Yes, pretty much.
Because like the Jello stuff, that's just gelatin and some sort of flavoring, right? But like actual pudding is like made with, let me see, so like a general like standard chocolate pudding is somehow they achieve chocolate. And edible slugs. I don't know how they achieve, I don't know how they put the ingredients into, because I know like standard pudding is made in an oven, that they shove that in there and it cooks, and then somehow it comes out and it's a pudding. I don't understand that. Because I know that there's the pudding cap that comes off of that, where you get to either decide to eat it, or you can choose to throw it away because some people find it gross. Anyways. Is that where it goes? Isn't that the wall where we were like, we can't get in there yet because it's not stuffed.
You're not stuffed.
Puffin' stuff. Whoa.
I puff your stuff. Oh, that sounded wrong. I'll take that back.
Did you know that Peking duck is puffed before it's roasted?
What do you mean by puffed?
They actually stick a tube connected to, I'm just going to call it a vacuum, even though that's the opposite word of what I'm trying to describe.
A compressor?
No.
Does it blow out air?
I mean, so can vacuums nowadays, but like, again, that defeats the purpose of the word vacuum. Anyways, they thump, and then they go, and then they stick it in their hot spaces, and they let the skin crisp, and it gets
delicious. I remember why
I didn't know that was a step that was required in making of roast duck.
Speaking of, I want a duck now.
Looks like someone's playing like a who's done it board game. Like, I don't see those as mirrors. I see those as like character cards. You know, it's like, I think Billy did it, and then you flip up the image of Billy.
No, it was Mrs. Scarlet in the kitchen with a lead pipe.
Well, that's an entirely different game.
Is it though?
Yeah, there's this airplane game in which you had like a bunch of different little clues as to where like stuff is, but it was like this grid of maybe like, I don't remember if it was a 4x4 or if it was a 3x or a 4x3, but there were all these like little like they were like kind of like tiles, kind of like little trap doors, and underneath each one would be a picture of someone, and you flip up that picture. I don't actually remember how the entire game was played, but all I know is that it was played a lot like Battleship, in the sense that like your opponent, but also kind of your half teammate, would like describe to you things, and you flip up little clues, and you're like, I think you have Jimmy.
That sounds like Clue. Special edition Clue.
Special edition.
There's a Rick and Morty clue that I want. So, you're gonna go with these guys.
I like how we just had a conversation about how we should have normal Peach in our party, and now we have no Peaches in our party.
Well, that's because
we have not a one.
Well, that's because this is not really a fighting map. This is get to the end map. So we gotta make it all the way over here.
See, my strategy brain says that we're taking damage regardless, so we should have someone to kind of help buffer the damage that we take.
See, that's your strategy brain. My brain says...
We're gonna do this a second time?
No. Just watch and learn, baby. Watch and learn.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did the last time.
Oh, did you?
Man, we went from, like, horror spooky town to, like, just generically...
A water level?
Well, it looks more action... Like, more action adventure with, like, the rain and the wreckage. You know, it's like after the T-Rex destroys the pier in Jurassic Park 2. And it's like a lot of Tomb Raider games.
True that, true that.
And maybe one Uncharted game. I don't know, I never really played too much of those titles.
It's pretty much Tomb Raider with a dude. With a cocky attitude.
3 dudes with
It's the same.
2 mustaches. 3 dudes, 2 mustaches. Get your tickets now.
I don't want to get my tickets now. I'll get them later.
Just actually remembered why I can't do that. Because now I'm going to have this awkward, stupid black bar that I'm going to have to edit out later.
It's fine.
See, they're holding the coffin the wrong way, but they totally look like the chastisement monks in Monty Python were just like,
Don't make me laugh. It's gonna involve me choking.
I don't remember what else it was, but it was a combination of that and this other cinema thing that we were watching.
Mhm.
But me and a friend were helping move in our other friend into her dormitories, and so we combined the ideas of what we saw in Monty Python and this one other film, but I can't remember what it was, and we basically just started like singing every sentence that we had.
Mm-hmm.
So so we drove up to the guard station, and luckily she was driving, so she rolls down her window and she converses with the person. But somehow a question was passed to the back seat where we were sitting, and we were just like no, we don't want any sandwiches.
I told you not to do that. Darn it. I'm gonna be choking this entire freaking broadcast.
And then she was just like, god damn it. So we started driving and she got lost, right? And she was like, oh damn, do I go left or right? And we were like, we don't remember. Go left.
You know, if I die, it's gonna be your fault. Oh, Luigi's dead.
Well, look at that. It's my fault, I
It's
guess.
your fault.
Because you died.
Yes.
Even though somebody didn't get a peach.
You know what? You're the one who's supposed to be playing this anyway. Oh, he thought I forgot about that, huh?
No, I think you did.
No,
Because
I
there
didn't.
wasn't any sort of mention of... or any attempt to pass on the controller. He shouldn't get up from there. That's like an impossible angle. Unless he has like abs of... Unless he's more ab than rabbit. Like... Let me see, what's a good example? So... If you have removable cushions from your sofa at home, take one of the cushions, put it on the floor, lay on the cushion so that it's like, so it like encompasses your shoulder to your waist. Reach your hands back to grab that same cushion, and then if you're able to, try to do what's called a kip up from that position, which is basically you just leap to your feet from that position, and see how much more difficult it is trying to do it with that, trying to grab that cushion. That's what that rabbit just did. Well, we brute force our way to the end with just melee and damaging characters? Find out next time on Drifters!